There's only one thing that matters for us. There's one match tomorrow. That's the most important match of our competition.
There was something that happened during that game that should not have happened.
Holding on is nothing. Holding on is nothing.
They go to Jugraj. There is the hat-trick in the final for Jugraj.
The first thing that went through my mind was something's wrong.
The pressure is on him. He really needs to score this.
जीतना तो देखो एक टीम को ही है, पर थोड़ा वहाँ जाके ज़्यादा हर्ट होता है कि यार काश ये मैच यहाँ इस मोमेंट में ही हो गया होता, तो काश से रह जाता है प्लेयर के अंदर.
Okay, let's go, guys. Yeah, set it up. Set it up. Within 30 seconds.
Brunchy was, we had a break, 3-day break. People were allowed to take a little bit of time off, come back, new environment, new hotel, tough travel again, new pitch, new stadium, whole new vibe, new road, new planning, like the new food, everything is different again. So there's a lot of factors that come into play then.
We have to be honest, this field is perfect for Dragons game, huh? They just, yeah? Messi, yeah, high balls, Kante, yeah. Yeah, for Dragons, yeah.
You know, when you're in sport, you know, how do you measure yourself? You measure yourself by wanting to beat the best and be the best. And you know, after we beat the Lancers, when we looked up at the table, the number one team were the Dragons. Wonderful hockey players who are now playing for the Dragons. But yeah, I think it comes from the fact that they see us as a serious team. We see them as a serious team. The whole league recognizes us as the two southern teams.
The first game against the Dragons was the most critical game in my opinion. That was the game where Dragons were on top of the table, and that was the right test for us.
It was also a very challenging game for us because there was something that happened during that game that should not have happened. I think it was 2 seconds into the game where I get a call from our team manager, and the first thing that went through my mind was something's wrong. He will not be calling me from the bench otherwise when the game has started. And he called me and he said, we don't have our PCD. That's a penalty corner defense equipment, PCD equipment. And I was like, this is not possible. It just does not happen, and you don't expect it to happen 7 games in.
Okay.
We looked for solutions right there and then. First thing was to procure something that's available on the ground that we can get our hands on immediately.
We have misplaced the PCD. We can't find our bag. So can we use yours for a half of the game?
So there's an academy that runs at the stadium. I found the director of that academy, got a hold of him, and I said, whatever you have, bring it to me right now. Break down doors if you have to. The second thing was, of course, we figured what is the fastest way that we can get one of our players to the hotel and back. So it just struck me at that time that we have a police escort and we're in Ranchi, and I called up the sub-inspector. I called him, I said there's an emergency. If you have to call up the control room, please do. Ensure that it's green lights all the way, one way and then the other. And just ask your colleague to drive as fast as possible because we need it. And one of our players, Akshay Awad, he went back to the hotel, got our kit. somebody who defends a penalty corner in hockey is the equivalent of a heavyweight boxer.
मतलब डर लगता है कि बॉल डिफ्लेक्शन होके आती है तो बहुत तेज आती है, दिखती नहीं है बॉल। अगर सीधे आती है थोड़ी बहुत दिखती है, मतलब माइनर सेकंड्स के लिए, और थोड़ा बॉडी पे नहीं लगनी चाहिए, नहीं तो स्ट्रोक वगैरह हो जाता है, इसलिए बचा के पूरी बॉडी को सेफ रखना पड़ता है, और ऊपर से स्टिक लगनी चाहिए, इसलिए थोड़ा बहुत ध्यान फोकस करना पड़ता है बॉल के ऊपर ही पूरा।
They evade drag flicks or they take drag flicks on their body. You know, that's what they do. They are tough as nails. They had one penalty corner to defend before our kid came.
As Martin Zwicker is ready to supply the team with the injection. It will be Blake cover, and what a strike! It was on target but has been kept out.
The penalty corner defense equipment arrived just after half time, and we ran away with a 4-0 win.
It'll be the same personnel in the matches. It will be Payat, and this time he'll make no mistake. Gonzalo Payat, the talisman for the Toofans, has stepped up and delivered another stormy goal. Still not out of bounds as far as Tamil Nadu are concerned. An opportunity this time, and what a strike! Arthur De Slua just stepped up. It was a roundabout penalty corner approach.
We were amazing. We were spectacular.
Another chance this time for the Hyderabad Toofans, and they make it goal number 3 in what is a freakish counter-attack.
Some of the hockey we played in that game was breathtaking.
Payat, he will be the man with the drag flick and a rip-roaring finish. That was a trace of bullet and
Win 4-0, second half stable. First half we missed a couple of percentages. 10 percentages in our focus, in our energy to really get stronger. But what we needed a win today. We got that, you fought for it. Now we go back to the hotel, recover a bit, couple of days, because we need one more in order to really succeed. We need one more.
It's 4-0 on the scoreboard. The Dragons are not a 4-0 team, so they're going to come at us hard. We would be stupid to believe that they're going to roll over again and we're going to have a great game. It doesn't work that way.
Shabash, Aya, Bikram, Aya.
We take Bikramjit as second goalkeeper. So if you want to change, we use Bikramjit. I told Bikramjit he will also get a chance.
They've got world-class talent, we've got world-class talent. It's a new day, it's a new game, it's a new environment, and you have to approach it as such.
First touch, beautifully done. Rajinder now plays the ball in, it's a great deflection, and it's the opening goal for the Toofans, and it's Tim Brand again. And credit to Robin Arkle as well, their fitness and conditioning coach. Free hit going the way of the... And there's an equalising goal.
We were expecting more bite, more fight in their performance, and that's exactly what we got.
Hayek raises his stick, it goes to Janssen, and he's got it past him on the left-hand side. So they go to Kasea again, he flicks this time, he scores! Michael Kasea gets it past David Hart.
We know Michael, we know the class he has, we know the quality that he has, and he delivered when it mattered, as he so often has done for club and country.
So a late show from the Toofans has taken them into a shootout. Wide on the right, then he pulls Hart, Hart's tripped him, but he got the ball in, and he's saying, well, I'd rather have the goal than the stroke.
we don't want a stroke, man. Just wait for 1 second, it's a goal.
We did not have a bad game. Let me say, we kept fighting, kept pushing. It was gutsy from us, as it always is. We never gave up.
Needs this one to keep the Toofans alive.
But the shootout didn't go our way, unfortunately.
Hart saves, and it is the Dragons who will get the bonus point.
Both of the matches against the Dragons, I think in both of those matches we played so good.
Full marks to them for bouncing back the way they did in Rourkela. Feisty, spicy, just like a very good full plate of Hyderabadi biryani. It was that spicy. But yeah, I think there's a big story in that match.
आपने पहले हॉकी खेलना कब शुरू किया था? मैंने 2013 से शुरू किया था. 12-13 से। मेरा बड़ा भाई खेलता था पहले, तो उसी को देख के मैंने शुरू किया था पहले तो।
And that big story is of young Vikramjit Singh. And for this young boy, you know, wet behind the ears, outside a small village from Chandigarh, to come and do what he did in his first game, that's what sport's about, man. That's what we live for. You know, stories like these, moments like these. Go back and see the list of names whose shootout he stopped. They are not Johnny-come-latelys. You know, they are very serious characters in international hockey and world hockey.
We fought, we stayed in the game, we went to shootouts. Vikramjit, you did a amazing job. So proud of you.
फिर मुझे बस यही इंतज़ार था कब मुझे चांस मिले। फिर मेरे को चांस मिला और उस दिन थोड़ा प्रेशर भी था। फिर ये भी था, अभी दिखाना है, अभी नेक्स्ट मैच भी खेलने हैं, इसलिए।
You just want to choose for something and not against someone. But if you choose for certain kind of players, then automatically you're choosing against a couple of other ones. So now these players, they have to look at, they see like you're picking that person over me. So like you're being valued in a way that I rather not. You have no choice. That's how it works, and I can't really change that. I want to give opportunities, not take them away.
You've got 3 guys going for 1 spot. It can be really tough, but I think the best way to get the best out of each other is to be friendly, be friends, and really push each other. And I think we're achieving that balance really well.
जो सीनियर प्लेयर होते हैं वो तो एक तो खेल चुके होते हैं और ऊपर से वो इतना खेल चुके होते हैं कि इस लेवल के प्रेशर मतलब भी उनको नहीं इतना होता। हमें ये होता है, हमें दिखना है, आगे आना है, भी हमें बेस्ट करना है। वो बस वो बेस्ट करने का ही प्रेशर होता है हम पे कि अच्छा करना है।
Big day tomorrow. Big day. I've been hearing a lot about, if they do this and they do that and they do that. That's all correct. But there's only one thing that matters for us. There's one match tomorrow. That's the most important match of our competition. And if we go all out and we put our souls and spirits in that match, then I believe we have a really good chance of taking points. And if we take points, we take a huge step for ourselves. All the rest, it doesn't matter.
यूपी हमसे 3-0 से हार कर आई थी और ये दूसरा मुकाबला था हमारा यूपी के साथ। शायद आपने सुमित से इस बारे में बात की या नहीं की, मुझे नहीं पता, मगर कैप्टन्स की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई थी और हार्दिक को पूछा गया था कि आप किसे खेलना चाहोगे, हराना चाहोगे, या उस तरीके का कोई सवाल था। तो
नहीं, ज़्यादा कोई बड़ी स्टोरी नॉर्मली है। वैसे ही प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बैठे थे, वैसे ही तो किसी ने पूछा कि आप किसको हराना चाहते हो, टीम में कौन सी ऐसी टीम है, तो हार्दिक ने फन में बोला था वैसे ही कि हम अगर हैदराबाद हमें मिले तो हम हैदराबाद को हराएंगे। तो मुझे एक्सेप्टेड थी वो चीज़ें और मैं रेडी था बिल्कुल कि मैं क्या आ जाओ भाई।
Both sets of players make their way out now from under the main grandstand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The second game was tough, actually. Honestly, UP were really good.
They need a goal now. Kane Russell took his time as he swept that. Stomach was there, but the rebound comes back, and it's hammered.
Amongst the many moments that we gave, I think the third goal, UP के खिलाफ जो हमारा तीसरा गोल था, अगर आपको सच में जानना है, समझना है, देखना है खेल की खूबसूरती क्या होती है एक टीम स्पोर्ट की, जिस तरीके से उन 5-6 लड़कों ने कंबाइन किया अपने साथ, जिस रफ्तार पे उन्होंने कंबाइन किया अपने साथ, और जिस तरीके से हमने उस तीसरे गोल को स्कोर किया है।
Wallace has slipped it out, and Shilana and Lacra, they got 3 on 2 if they could play the ball. It's square to Wallace to the baseline. Oh my word! What a wonderful goal!
गर्व है मुझे अपने टीम पर. It was the best game of hockey so far with 9 games played in the Hockey Indian League.
Yeah, one win doesn't mean you're going to win it, and one loss doesn't mean that you're not going to win it. So yeah, we just continue to take it one game at a time. Like now, the most important game is Gonasika, so we'll put all our focus into winning that one.
The last game is, of course, everybody goes all in, and you hope it ends in your favor.
It's actually a quarterfinal. You know you have to get the point to go to get ahead. So the emotions are very high, and in the end, it doesn't really matter how you play. It's just getting that point.
The most challenging match we had was yesterday's match against Gonasika, because I believe that they had nothing to lose and we had everything to lose. And I think that in that match there were the factors which were out of my control, which had too much of an influence on the match and on me.
Arajit Hundal pushes the ball back. The game is underway. Toofans, well, they're almost assured a place in the semi-finals. A win or a winning shootout draw, and they've turned it over. Anderson's just given a gift. Into the circle he comes. Reverse stick, Jacob Anderson. 20 seconds, and Jacob Anderson becomes the fastest scorer of a goal in HIL history.
Why are we good? What do we need to do in order to be good? How are we connected?
Oh, what a deflection! That is a brilliant goal by Tim Brand. Kasea picking him out and Brand deflecting it into the roof of the net.
How can we not hold on? Holding on is nothing. Holding on is nothing. It's like, oh, I'm holding on. No, we climb. We need to keep climbing. It must be the next step. Holding on is waiting till you fall.
Arajit flicks, he goes the wrong way, and the Gonasika are level.
I don't want to wait till I fall. I want to climb higher. And that was possible in this match today.
Amandeep changed the angle and he's put it in. Charlet, this time he flicks, he's got it! Victor Charlet gets it past Dixon to the left-hand side, and Gonasika are level.
दो मैचेस जो बीच में हमारे निकले फेज 2 के अंदर, ये हमारे लेवल का नहीं था. टीम्स लेवल की हैं, बट हमें पता था कि हमें वो मैच जीतना ही जीतना था.
Rajinder, the pressure is on him. He really needs to score this. They will win the shootout if Rajinder misses. Payne again comes a long way. Rajinder goes straight down the middle, turns his back. He's got, well, there was a touch from Payne, and off the pads it goes, and that is going to be a victory now for Gonasika in the shootout.
I'm afraid of underperforming based on what you can do.
We are not number one. We will not get the nice schedule. That's over. We will get the shitty schedule. Yeah, we have to play. We will end midnight, 1 o'clock, and the next day you have to play again. And if you win, you just got to get your sleep down and you got to go again. That's the reality. And we could have been number one. We could have been. But number one of the league is just number one of the league. Number one of the whole Hockey India League happens in the semi-finals and the finals. So, we fucking made it. We are going to these semis. We are extending the adventure with each other. And now if you're hungry, eat it and eat the next stuff as well. So let's stay hungry with each other, get our faces together and bring this one to the next level. Yes? Yeah, absolutely.
I think by showing it, I give us strength and power for the next time. I'm not here to blame you, blame you, blame you, blame you. I think now, if we watch, we might next time, if it happens again, be like, I recognize this. I recognize this. I can do something about it. Yesterday's match against Gonasika was, it's a super unequal match. They are already knocked out. They already know for a couple of matches they're going home. Today they're going home, and we're still in utter excitement, but also nervous because we don't know, like, is our tournament gonna end today, tomorrow? We knew that if we wouldn't qualify, our story would end abruptly.
Our opponents are Suba, and we know their strengths. We know how good they are. We have a lot of respect for the players that they have. A lot of respect for how they play.
Shot, active, bam, bam. You spoke about this. How good are you when you are, you in? Now you're not gonna solve problems like that. You are gonna solve problems, zoom in, bang! Yeah? You don't need to make all decisions, but you need to be active. I think that currently, again, you have nothing and you've got everything to play for. But I also realize that that's the take that I have on it. I think that a lot of players will feel a little bit more pressure, like, hey, this is a semi-final, we've got so much opportunities to show ourselves.
एक सेमीफाइनल ऐसा है कि भाई लोग जितने भी यंगस्टर है आप लोग इतना प्रेशर मत लो. प्रेशर तो आएगा बट आप लोगों ने खेला ही नहीं, ये बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है.
पास्ट चला गया है, ओके, मुझे आगे पता नहीं है क्या होगा. अब मुझे नहीं पता कि कल क्या होने वाला है, परसों क्या होने वाला है. ऑफ कोर्स हम ट्राई करते हैं कि परसों सेमीफाइनल है, उसके लिए प्रिपरेशन करते हैं, कुछ हमें हमारे लाइफ में प्लान होते हैं वो करने, बट मैं बहुत ज़्यादा लंबे चौड़े प्लान नहीं बनाता कभी. तो मेरा ये रहता है कि जितना उसके जो आसपास की चीज़ें इसको एंजॉय करूँ, खुश रहूँ इसमें, वो मेरे लिए बेस्ट रहता है हमेशा.
We are now going into a battle. We are going into a fight. We talked about this. We go in, we prepare, and then we can hit, and then we can dodge. Now we do nothing. Yeah.
हमने हर एक मैच में इम्प्रूव किया, हर एक मैच में, जिसके बावजूद हम आज सेमीफाइनल में.
I always believe that the semifinals is where the juice is in any tournament. Semifinals are usually full-on bloody affairs, and that's where you get the best in sport, whether it's hockey, football, cricket, wherever.
You play for something, and you shouldn't be played because you're afraid of something happening, you know. And so, do I expect them to be fearless? No, you're not going to be fearless. You know, if there's nothing to lose, then you got nothing to win either. Like, I don't see it working that way. Like, there's got to be something on the line for you to be able to win something, you know.
कोई ऐसी टूर्नामेंट में आके जहाँ सेमीफाइनल मैच चीज़ है, अब फाइनल है, ऐसा हारते हो तो वहाँ जाके थोड़ा ज़्यादा हर्ट होता है कि यार इतनी जीतना तो देखो एक टीम को ही है, पर थोड़ा वहाँ जाके ज़्यादा हर्ट होता है कि यार काश ये मैच यहाँ इस मोमेंट में ये हो गया होता, काश ये हो गया होता, तो काश से रह जाता है प्लेयर के अंदर.
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. But I would be sitting here lying to you if I say I'm 100% confident.
Gurjant self-passes quickly, got round Summit, Gurjant into the circle. Well, that will be a penalty corner. Arthur De Sluva just took him out. So Bikramjit, the man who has forced his way into the starting lineup, is now going to be tested as he faces India's premier drag flicker in Harmanpreet.
Defend it, guys! Defend it! Come on!
Or will they go to Hayward at the second battery? They go to Harmanpreet. The flick is a good one. Great save by Bikramjit.
And it was a PC. Well done, boys. Well done.
Goes to Amandeep again. He's done it this time. He's beaten Vincent Van Asch.
The difference where the ball was stopped on this execution.
Brands inside the circle. De Sluva pushes it to the left towards the goal. It's there! Anderson slides in and he gets his second of the tournament, but more importantly, the second of the night for the Toofans. In goal for Toofans, marshalling his troops, saves again, and they look to clear it, and it is going to be a free hit. So look at Bikramjit, he is pumped up. gone on the attack, and it comes to Payet across the face of goal. Van Ash saves. Nilakanta Sharma files it in with an upright reverse shot. It is now the Toofans leading 3-0.
One of the best quarters of hockey we've played all season.
We fought really well, we stayed disciplined, we kept our head in the game, and that's why we had a result. But most of all,
so proud of what you guys have done, and good luck for today. Really, really excited about the game today. I know we are going to win. Not putting any other pressure, but I know we'll have a great game today. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
In the finals, there is only limited thing that we can do. It's now, it's all going to be very, very small margins. You know, the teams which run through the process well, which play better hockey on that particular day, you know, sometimes also need to get a bit lucky. So I think it's going to be that very fine balance, whether we win or we lose. But I think we have achieved our objectives. That's the most important thing that I want to say.
I'll tell you guys already, there's not a lot from Tigers that I can tell you guys. Yeah? There's just a good, solid team with some special qualities. They won't try anything really weird today. They will just come out and play. Yeah? So first thing is, yeah, a big focus on ourselves. And I think that we can be the bigger problem for them than they can be than they would be for us.
टाइगर्स के फॉरवर्ड लाइन बहुत अच्छी है सर, जो इंडिया टीम के बेस्ट फॉरवर्ड है इनके पास है, और इसी के कारण सारी फाइनल खेल रहे हैं। अभिषेक और अपना सुखजीत है, और इनके डिफेंस में पाजी हैं और युवराज सिंह है। अच्छी टीम है सर, मजा आएगा फाइनल खेलने में और एंजॉय करेंगे फाइनल को।
there's only one final that you can play in a tournament or in a league or whatever. So I wouldn't say all the other matches are finals already. There's only one final. You gotta deserve to play the final. So other matches are not finals. A semi-final is a semi-final and not a final.
What is important in our sport is the result. So everyone wants to win.
We would of course want to win. Every team wants to win. So we are all going out there, putting our 100%, and hopefully we will bring the cup home.
मैं एज ए प्लेयर, एज ए कैप्टन, मैं चाहता हूँ कि हम फर्स्ट हॉकी डेली खेले हुए जीते। ये मैं मेमोरेबल चाहता हूँ टीम के लिए।
But luckily in hockey we have long tournaments, and you also, besides the result, you really need to think the process. And in this process, the team who is able to bring a culture, a spirit, and this way of communication to improve the next guy will get easier the result, because doesn't bring anything to me to say I want to win, because I cannot decide for myself what is going to be the result for a team.
What we said, and what I asked of all of you is that no matter what was going to happen in this league, we were going to do it together. And in tough times and in good times, it is really important, I believe, to have a value on that and to say, okay, it just, there's so much extra power if you decide to end this journey together as well. Tomorrow, do not focus on after the match. Let's just focus towards the match. And tomorrow it's going to be, I'm going to ask the same thing of you guys that I asked today. We play the game. Because that's it. In the final, you don't need to go and do special things. You need to go do your things as good as you can. But you need the backing of the people around you. And you need that in every little thing, because then you feel strengthened. And then you feel stronger. And if you feel stronger and you feel better, even when you might make one or two mistakes, then you can handle anything. And tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to fight from the first second to the last second, and we're going to give it everything to get a result out of that. But we do it in fighting spirit, and we do it all together, because that's the path of our success, and it will be the path of our success going forward here. So thank you very much. You may kiss now.
The whistle goes and the ball is played back. Want to refer this one, the Toofans. Payat moves to the left. They go to Gonzalo Payat. He flicks and it's gone home. It just went past the goalkeeper on his left-hand side. Jamie Carr, I don't think, saw it until it came back off the backboard. Goes to Jugraj again. It's beaten Dixon. Jugraj has an equaliser for the Sharachi Ra Bengal Tigers. They're back in this match.
Absolute screamer by Jugraj.
Amandeep Lakra, the up-and-coming star, flicks. Amandeep Lakra scores! The Toofans have the lead again! What a star this young man is becoming! Rupinder Pal is at the first battery. They shift to the left. Jugraj is at the second. They go with Jugraj. Jugraj gets them level again, and he now becomes the top scorer in the Hero Hockey India League. Sam Lane's at the first battery, Jugraj at the second. They go to Jugraj. There is the hat-trick in the final for Jugraj.
See, जितना आपके लिखा है नसीब में आपको उतना ही मिलेगा. So you just have to be positive and you have to keep moving.
They go to Payat again, or will they mix it up and go to Amandeep? They go to Payat once more. He scores and gets them level. Gonzalo Payat rises to the occasion. What a pass to Afan Youssef. Afan Youssef working his way along the baseline, appeals for a penalty corner from the Tigers.
You know, I find it hard to win sometimes.
Raghu Prasad puts his hands out. Lane this time, and Lane gives them the lead again. It is the Tigers who take the lead, and it is another penalty corner that gives them the lead. It is, but all 11 players back, played into the first man. Still alive for the Toofans, into the circle it goes. The Tigers have played it over the sideline. The siren goes, and it is the Sharachi Ra Bengal Tigers that claim the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025. They had done.
Yeah, it's a cliche, but they always say that you first have to lose a final before you win one. And I strongly believe that is true. It's only when you lose that you get that feeling and that you realize, oh, I really don't want to have this feeling anymore. So you're gonna work even harder for the next time that it doesn't happen again to you.
I think loss is never easy, but if you have the right mindset to, you know, acknowledge that why did you lose, what are those reasons and how can you overcome them, then I think you can only succeed from that.
Guys, head up. Disappointment comes later. I am proud of what we've done. I'm proud of how we've done it, even today.
In terms of the on-field performance, I couldn't be happier. It's almost a recognition that what we did, we could take it right till the end. So winning is extremely important to us. But at the same time, as management, we are very satisfied. I think what we set out to do, I think we have managed to achieve that in the first year.
What made all the difference was people like Arshdeep doing beyond what we expected. But I think this league is something Arshdeep is never going to forget in his career. This is going to be one of the landmark leagues. He's done so well. The forward line really started getting stronger with the performance we had for Juni. And one opportunity we saw Bikramjit perform so well as a goalie.
I'm super proud of how we've connected as a group. The most important thing for us here was how we're going to do it together. We won together, today we lost together. But we stayed together.
कि टीम का जो माहौल है ना वो बेस्ट है हमारी टीम का। और मैं नहीं मानता, हमने मीटिंग में एक बात कही थी, कांता ने एक दिन बोला था कि यार मैंने बहुत जगह खेला हूँ, मैं डोमेस्टिक खेला हूँ, बहुत जगह खेला हूँ मैं, है ना, बट मेरे को इस टीम से बेटर इन्वायरमेंट मैंने नहीं देखा है।
We wanted a culture to be there, a culture where everybody can flourish.
People over players, so I think we looked at everybody as a person and not as you're just a player of the Hyderabad Toofans.
A culture of high performance, a culture of bonhomie, a culture of friendship. It's all there for everyone to see, bro. And I'm very happy with that, honestly. I couldn't have asked for more.
It's so crazy, you meet people for 1 month, but you feel straight away that there's a real connection, that you will stay in touch.
जब आपका इन्वायरमेंट अच्छा होता है ना टीम का, तो वो बेस्ट होता है, सबके लिए अच्छा होता है वो कि हाँ यार पॉजिटिव रहते हैं सारे।
We will look at building, giving a great start to people and improving talent. That will be one of our objective.
हो जीत की दास्तां हम लिखने चले, हर पल है अपना, हर दौर अपना है, हम है समंदर, हम है आसमान।
I hope our team becomes a part of the history in hockey in India.
Somewhere deep inside yourself, you need to pause the disappointment for a little bit, or feel it for a little bit, and feel the pride of what we've done. Because we've made a mark, we'll come back stronger, maybe, I don't know. But for now, let's bring it in one more time, one last time. And it's unfortunately part of it, yeah? We'll take it as it comes, and we'll moments together. I'm so proud of everything you guys have given me. Thank you for that.